Yo, what's going on, boys? I know it's been a while. It's been how long has it been? I don't know. It's been a long time. Guess what came out? Was it 2 days ago? Street Fighter released a new update video, just showcasing some of the disgusting stuff. So everyone's been doing their reactions to this. Farm some views, some clicks, some likes, some social media interactions. But for us, we don't play that shit. So we'll just highlight big changes and wish lists that I actually want before the update comes out. And I'll tell you guys what I specifically want for this last final patch of Street Fighter V ever, since Street Fighter 6 is right around the corner. Okay, so I know everyone got some dirt, but we don't care. We just want to see our character. That makes me so excited every time I see it. Okay, so let's take a look at what happened. Don't care about Ed. Okay, so Lariat into EX Headbutt. Now that's nothing new. That's not surprising at all. You can do it, or you could do it. Season 3, when they introduced the Lariat cancels to Alex. But that's not new. You can already do it right now if you launch the game. Is it difficult? Yes. Is it viable? No. Is it worth doing? Most definitely not. But I'm assuming they showcased that here because Lariat guarantees the EX Headbutt to combo. So you can do Lariat, do EX Headbutt, that's a guaranteed combo. So that builds up the shit ton of stun, and they're showcasing being able to link into EX Elbow. But there is one thing that some people aren't looking at, or they just don't know because they don't play the character. We're not those kind of people that dick ride the tier lists, right? Well, anyways, let's take a look. Let's slow it down a little bit. Okay, so he landed the hit. He landed the EX head. And dude, here's the stun. Boom. I want to highlight this. Let's zoom in a little bit, yeah? So, as you can see, if you look at the smoke, that is a clear indication that Alex has V-Skill 2. So he has V-Skill 2 stocked, so this looks like it's only going to be a V-Skill 2 combo, which it's a little bit unfortunate, but they can't give Alex something that's actually good, right? Right? It's just, what the hell are you thinking, Capcom? Giving Alex an actual good tool for landing a 50-50 where most good players can actually react to the EX headbutt and jump? It'd be amazing. It'd be amazing if this was possible without V-Skill 2, but it's something. So for all those V-Skill 2 users, you'll be able to get something out of it. I myself am still a big believer in V-Skill 1, V-Trigger 1. I think those are still the best ones that Alex has. But hey, that's just me. And that's pretty much it. I think this is going to be used just a big way to build up stun, because EX Stun Gun is probably the highest stun building move in the game, 100%. That's, if there's anything that Alex does the best, it's building the hell out of your stun bar. In the video, you were able to see that Alex clearly did Lariat into EX Headbutt, right? So like I said, that is currently possible right now. It's not the easiest to do. There's a reason why I don't do it in the matches. Not only because it's not worth it, but why would you reset your pressure? EX Headbutt just, you can't do anything afterwards. It's not a very good move, but with V-Skill 2, that could possibly change. So, let's get right to it. Okay, fucked it up. Oh, messed it up.
2 hours later.
Okay, boom, there. I'm gonna pause it there. The post-production shit, okay? As you can see, the stun on this combo is absolutely disgusting. 420 stun, Lariat. Okay, the only viable way that I can see this ever happening in a match after the buffs come, well, this specific buff, after this specific buff comes, is they need to either A, make headbutt off of Lariat cancel, not require any charge, if you have V-Skill 2, or I guess that's it. Yeah, they just have to make it so you don't have to charge in order to do Lariat into EX headbutt. Kind of like how Rog can already do that. You know, his Rog's V skill 2 is basically our V skill 2, but much better because, well, he doesn't have to hold charge for any of his dash punches. If I can barely do it, yeah, I don't know how most other people or other Alex players are gonna be able to do it. You know, I try to play the most optimally that I can, with a side of craziness, but this just isn't even crazy or optimal. It's just disgusting is what it is. So I guess I'm gonna go. There's multiple amount of things that I could say, but I'm just gonna go over my top 3 things. My top 3 things that I want to see from Alex in the next patch. First things first. I want this combo to be usable, no matter what the range. So, pop V trigger, and boom. No counter hit. I want this to combo without a counter hit, because if I take the counter hit off, this doesn't work at all. This doesn't work. Okay. The only way that this does work is if you get literally the most specific spacing on the planet. Yeah, you'll never see it happen in a real match. In order for this combo to work, you have to be in very specific spacing, max range, and you literally have to touch the character with the tip of your fingers. So, go. I'll try it. Hopefully we can get it first try.
2,000 years later.
Okay. Dear fucking Christ. You don't want to know how many tries that took me. But you're never going to see it happen in an actual match. Unless if the buff comes, which that's what I want. That's what I want. I want this to be available without it being needing for you to either do V-skill into it or getting a counter hit off of it. I want that to be able to link. I guess I can count the second thing that I want as the one thing, but I also want the same thing to happen with crouching beam kick. That would just make V-Trigger 1 a hell of a lot better because it's going to be more poke-based, which Alex, that's kind of what he is right now. He's a poke-based grappler. The second big thing that I want to see Alex get is actually EX knee. So right now, EX knee was buffed for it to hit on the ground, which isn't bad, but they also reverted it to where you actually get pressure afterwards. Dash up, and you'll be close enough so you get a pressure setup, which is really good. But what I do want is for it to be more of a defensive option. I would trade the pressure afterwards, or I would make it super crush counterable after I land, and increase the recovery by a shit ton. So if you do it, you are getting crush counter 100%. I would want for EX knee to be used as a EX invincible reversal. So frame 1, kind of like all other DPs. So frame 1 invincible, and yeah, that's it. Or frame 1 armor. I'll take frame 1 armor. Frame 1 armor or frame 1 invincible. And if I'm not being too greedy, I would say that at least make EX knee frame 1 air invulnerable. That's it. I'm not asking for full invincibility. I'm asking for what it already has, but instead of it being frame 5, I believe it's frame 5. It's either frame 5 or frame 3, but I'm leaning more towards frame 5 because character's kind of shit. Please, Capcom, that's all I'm asking for. Please just make it frame 1 air invincible. Boom. That'll get rid of most of our anti-air issues. And the last thing that I'm asking for, please, Capcom, make it happen. Just give Alex a gun. I want to be able to play Alex and not worry about the horrible matchups like Ryu, or especially Sakura. Please just allow me to just whip out the Glock and just bada bing, bada boom. There you go. Our bad matchup is gone. Alright, obvious jokes. They're not going to do that. Anyways, the final third thing that I want for Alex, the biggest thing that I can ask for is either A, give him a frame 3 jab, so a 3-framer. I don't care if it's crouch, light punch. They could even just do stand light punch. Stand light punch is disgusting. It's terrible. But being able to use it as a wake up, I would 100% wake up with it. If they make this frame 3. Because as it currently stands right now, Alex does not have a 3-frame, and that allows him to get abused by a lot of the cast. But if not that, then I would like, for sure, for crouch light kick to natively +1. Because right now, if the character blocks, 0. I've come across a lot of good players just block the crouch light kick and they press a button afterwards. Most often than not, it's a character with a 3 frame, and I lose my turn. Originally I was gonna say just give us EX elbow, frame 1 armor, but I feel like that's a little bit greedy. So yeah, those are my top 3 things that I want to see for the final Street Fighter V update. Please, Capcom gods, make this final update the best version of Alex. I don't care about everyone else. Everyone else means nothing. Just give my boy some buffs. That's about it. Hope you boys enjoyed the video. I will see you God knows when. Alright. Later, boys.